the side, and it'll be all on Cassie Turner for the next couple of months. So there you go. Which she'll do a great job, and I can't wait to talk to Cassie Turner. She ran for Miss Teen Rodeo Montana in January and lost to, we had her on the show, Cody Carson. Lost to Cody Carson. So, but anyway, we're doing great. There is just one state left. Connecticut has not canceled its spring to a 2-year partnership between the NAI, the NFL, and Reigning Champs Experiences. So it's kind of a cool deal. With support from the NFL Flag and RCX, NAI now will work to develop league infrastructure and operations for the first women's flag football competition governed by a collegiate athletics association. Jim Carr, very excited about that. The president, and it's an easy thing to add. Yes, I know it's flag football, so it's less expensive than real football with pads and the such. But we'll keep an eye on that. It'll be interesting to follow along. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, we have baseball. We are going to have actual live baseball on our televisions if you have ESPN. Guthrie, Oklahoma, and they'll run again this weekend with no fans in the stands. I'm not sure if there's going to be fans in the stands in Korea. But starting at 11 Mountain Time, 1 a.m. Eastern tonight, you can watch the NC Dinos and the Samsung Lions opening night. And then on ESPN, and then 6 regular season games per week, mostly on ESPN2. So there you go. Live baseball tonight. There are 10 teams. The Kiwoom Heroes, LG Twins, Doosan Bears, SK Wyverns, KT Wiz, NC Dinos, Samsung Lions, the Lotte Giants, Kia Tigers, and Hanwha Eagles. If you go to ESPN.com, there's a whole thing here. You can. The Doosan Bears, by the way, won the league last year. Their 6th overall title. Kia Tigers have the most with 11. And the Kia Tigers are considered the New York Yankees of the KBO, the Korean baseball. And get the biggest TV drawings over there as well. So, Matt Williams is their manager this year. The National League Manager of the Year in the past. Slugger for Arizona, San Francisco. Yeah, Matt Williams is the manager of the Kia Tigers. So, there you go. Do you remember, was it Mr. Baseball? Is that what it was with Tom Selleck? What a terrible movie. He still had the stash looking great, but he went to the Japanese baseball leagues. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if there's anything we need to know. Just watch. I mean, okay, here are your 10 Korean baseball players to watch starting tonight with Korean baseball on ESPN television. Yuji Yang, he is the catcher of the NC Dinos. Yongjong Yang, left-handed pitcher for the Kia Tigers. He had a 2.29 ERA. He's 32 years old. But he allowed just 6 home runs a year ago. Hae-Sung Kim from the Kiwoom Heroes, young shortstop, had 19 home runs, 38 doubles, and 33 steals a year ago. He's 24. Baek Ho Kang, right fielder for the KT Wiz, is just 20, but he had 336 with 13 home runs as a teenager last year. Let's see, Zhang Chao, or Choi, third baseman for the SK Wyverns. Great veteran player, 335 career home runs. You're going to enjoy watching him play. Let's see what else about him. Great third baseman. He hit 292 last year, had 29 home runs. Tied for second. Byung-Ho Park, first baseman, Kiwoom Heroes. He spent 2 years with the Minnesota Twins, hit 191. Returned to Korea, had 43 home runs in 2018, hit 33 a year ago. Yongsoo Kim, LG Twins, left fielder, first baseman. You might remember him with the Baltimore Orioles and the Philadelphia Phillies in 2016-17. He had 20 home runs for Korea in 2018, fell off to a 304 average and just 11 home runs a year ago. He's 32, but still can play. Casey Kelly, right-handed pitcher of the Twins. Yep, he was a Red Sox first-round draft pick back in 2008. Had Tommy John surgery in 2013. Been around a bunch. Padres, Braves, Giants. Went to Korea last year, went 14-12 with a 2.55 ERA. Jose Miguel Fernandez played with the two. So there you go. ESPN.com if you want to read more and find out game times. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back, and when we return, we will chat with the new Miss Last Chance Stampede, Cassie Turner. She's got a great resume, and she is a great young lady. We will chat with her when we return. Also, still to come, your Auto Concepts Performance of the Week. Get some nominations in, if you would like. And what else we're going to do today? Oh, on this day in history. And it is Monday, May 4th, which means our great sponsors, like the Motherlode, Cafe Zydeco, back open. With some restrictions, but you can go in and sit down and actually dine. You can go have a drink at the Motherlode. You can game a little bit at the Motherlode. So it is Monday, May 4th. Phase 1 still rolling open here in the state of Montana. All right. Cassie Turner, Miss Last Chance Stampede, coming up next. Jason Walker Show. Thanks for listening and watching on a Monday.
Have you thought about buying a home and just don't know where to begin? Well, when it comes to one of the most important purchases one can make, we understand it can be frustrating and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let the Major Mortgage team help you with all your mortgage needs. Major Mortgage means major service, and we would love the opportunity to help you today. Give J.R. McFadden, NMLS number 1246357, a call today at 406-465-1918, or you can visit him at 2001 11th Avenue, Building A, Suite 3 in Helena. Major Mortgage is a division of AMCAP Mortgage, NMLS number 129122, equal housing lender. Spring is fast approaching and summer is just around the corner, so now is the time to get those windows tinted at Auto Concepts as the sun starts to heat up. Tinting is the best way to keep the sun out of your little one's eyes driving down the road. Plus, it just looks cool. Auto Concepts is your exclusive 3M dealer for tinting as well as the best clear bras in town. Auto Concepts clear bras will not fade or yellow over time. And don't forget about suspension lifts and power steps for your rig too. Visit AutoConceptsHelena.com or check them out on Facebook. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals. Yes, it's true. Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Welcome back to the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back. Major Mortgage Cave. This segment brought to you by Ruckers Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Ruckers Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena. On this day in history coming up, we're going to talk a little bit about Don Shula, who passed away today at the age of 90. Also, don't forget, we mentioned our great sponsors, Cafe Zydeco, Dinner's Done Right, Motherlode, all back in normal action with some, 50% occupancy and all that. Green Meadow Country Club also back open in the restaurant, which means you need to become a member if you have not already. And sign up, become a member, tell them you heard it or saw it here on the Jason Walker Show, and they'll take care of you, and we'll go golf soon. Men's League starts back up on Wednesday, which is nice. You got Ladies League, you've got couples nights. It's so much fun at Green Meadow Country Club. So get signed up. Also, Demo Day coming up this Friday, May 8th. And make sure if you buy something, tell them you heard it or saw it on the Jason Walker Show. All right, so I want to welcome in our first guest here on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. She was the former Derby Rodeo Queen, and now she is the current Miss Last Chance Stampede filling in. Cassie Turner joins us. How are you, Cassie?
I am good. Thanks for having me on today, Jason.
It is my pleasure. The news kind of broke yesterday that you were going to take over. Hunter Brewer had some rodeo and school obligations, so she unfortunately stepped aside, but it means you step in for the next couple of months, which is kind of a weird thing, isn't it?
A little bit, but, I'm actually super happy to do it, and, I wish Hunter the best of luck in everything she does, and I'm happy to fill in for her.
All right, so you were Miss Congeniality at Miss Teen Rodeo Montana pageant in January up at Great Falls. That was won by Cody Carson. And I've talked to a lot of rodeo queens. You guys are all such great friends, aren't you?
Yeah, we really are. I mean, I talk to Cody probably at least once a week or maybe once every other week.
She was on the show a couple of weeks ago. What a sweetheart. You guys are all sweethearts. That's just, do you ever have bad days? Do rodeo queens ever have bad days?
Maybe if our wing falls a little bit or it doesn't want to work, but other than that, no.
All right, so this is a question I have asked Kayla Seaman, Miss Rodeo Montana last year. Reigning, I guess. Now she's not with Katie Lynn Krause, but I've asked all these rodeo queens that have come on my show, how long does it take you to get ready in the morning?
About 3 hours.
Jeez. That is
mostly
nuts.
Hair.
Oh, yeah, and you have a ton of the hair. Hey, Cassie Turner joining us here, Jason Walker Show. You're still in high school. This is one thing I wanted to bring up with you because you were very vocal last week when the school boards over in Western Montana and pretty much across the state decided to continue online learning and not opening the schools back up. It's very tough as a senior to not have that closure, but why so vocal?
I personally have been really vocal about this because a lot of my friends who also are seniors have voiced their concerns with me. And, a lot of us feel scared to speak our minds because people are talking back to us and yelling at us for wanting to have those memories that everyone else had. Mm-hmm. And it definitely has been super tough trying to finish out the year, but we're trying to stay positive even though it's super hard. And, the schools have definitely made it hard with the way they're grading things, but that's okay. We're just trying to make do, but we are pushing for a little bit of a personal say goodbye to everyone in person and have as much of a normal graduation as we can.
Well, the smaller schools like a Darby or Frenchtown or Corvallis or, the ones that over on that western side, it's a little easier for you guys to have some sort of a graduation, whether it's in person, virtual, or however. But for the bigger schools like in Missoula or Helena or Bozeman or Billings, it's going to be more tough because you have a lot more kids. What do you say to those kids that might not get that opportunity that you might get?
Honestly, I would tell them to just try and come up with ideas to maybe make their senior year a little bit better. I mean, offer up to the schools the idea of using your football field with the 6 foot apart distance and go in by sections, like 100 students every hour or so, and just try and make that personal little bit of connection for them, because I know this has been super tough on a lot of seniors. So,
How many seniors do you have in your class?
I have about 140 kids in my class.
Oh, so you actually have a pretty good sized senior class then.
Yeah, I do have a pretty good sized class.
This isn't one of those schools like Levina where you have like 6 seniors or whatever.
No, we definitely have more than 6.
Miss Last Chance Stampede, Cassie Turner joining us here on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. All right, let's go. The Miss Last Chance Stampede committee gets a hold of you and asks you to fill in. And what does that mean for the next 3 months? Because we don't know what the next 3 months really holds for us. But what are your responsibilities aside from rodeos and the such for the next 3 months?
I just get to advocate for the entire sport of rodeo, agriculture, and, share our story with everyone else. And, I'm super happy to be able to do that. And not only do that, but be able to talk to little girls who are aspiring to be rodeo queens and help them out. And just get to spend time with other rodeo queens and just figure out what we're going to do moving forward from all of this.
You've been in pageantry a long time, back in almost 10 years, I guess. Why did you decide to get into that first off?
I was actually at my local county fair parade, and I saw the rodeo queens go by, and I was like, oh, wow, they're so sparkly and so pretty, and their horses are so pretty. Mom, I want to do this. And my mom kind of was like, no, this is ridiculous. We're not doing this. And, I worked at it, and I got my mom to say yes. I did it. And after my first pageant, which I did not win, I was like, okay, I'm just going to keep trying until I get it. And so that's what I did. I got my first title in 2017, and it's been going on and up from there. I can't complain about it. It's just work.
Absolutely. You were Darby Rodeo Association Queen in 18, and you were the princess for Darby. You go to school at Corvallis. This is cool, though, Cassie, because you have 8 letters as a manager for football and boys basketball. People that think of rodeo queens might not think of you being a manager for football and basketball, but that's a really cool deal.
Thank you. Yeah, it's so much fun, and I couldn't ask for a better group of boys to just hang around and, work with. They're so helpful, and they totally understand the glitz and glam of rodeo queening, and they've totally backed off of trying to, give me little jokes here and there about it, and they're like, no, we respect you now. It's like, well, thank you. You've seen the hard work I put in, and it's so nice to have.
That is fantastic. Cassie Turner joining us here, Jason Walker Show. All right, so I got to ask you this then. How much glitter has ended up on water bottles or bus trips, because you might have been at a pageant and then you've got to go do a football game the next day?
A ton. I would go from rodeos to literally within an hour, I'd have a game. I would be at the fairgrounds, working the rodeo, glittering every girl's horse, and then look at my watch on my hand and be like, oh no, gotta go, bye. And I get there and I'm filling water bottles up, not realizing I'm covered in glitter.
Sure.
And it's like, oh well, it's okay. They're not gonna notice.
So you sent a bunch of football players out onto the field covered in glitter, which is always a good thing, right?
It is. It just adds a little flair, you think.
There you go. Cody Carson, who was named Miss Teen Rodeo Montana, she sent my daughter a birthday package last week, and I opened it, and there was a great picture and some cool little things, but full of glitter. So my house looks like a glitter bomb exploded in it right now.
Well, that's the life of a rodeo queen right there.
I love this. Hey, Cassie, so you obviously love to ride horses. You compete as well in the National High School Rodeo Association and NRA events. What's your favorite event?
I don't compete in this event, and it's probably a good thing because I'd have way too much fun, but I love bull riding. It's my favorite event. I just think they're the cutest little bulls out there. And, I think they're these little harmless creatures because, my grandpa has his own bull. I'm friends with stock contractors, and I see them all the time, but I'm not afraid of them. I think they're cute and lovable little creatures that I get to go pet, and it's fine by me.
So, would you ever get on one?
Yeah.
Have you in the
In a
past?
heartbeat. I have not been able to because the only bull that I'm allowed to be around and like love on, he's not the nicest bull to get on.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah,
Um,
but that's okay.
of the events that you do compete in, barrel racing and pole bending, do you do anything else, or you love barrels more or pole bending more?
I honestly used to not like poles, to be completely honest. My horse hated them, so it kind of trickled into me. And then I got a new horse, and she loves them. She does them in a blink of an eye. I was like, oh, it's fun when you're not hitting all the poles. Okay, I can do this. So I actually like poles a little bit more now.
Gotcha.
Just because I have a horse who likes them.
All right, what hurts worse? Clipping a pole with your knee or your shin, or clipping a barrel?
Definitely clipping a barrel. I mean, I've hit a barrel going Mach 10, and I still have that little calcium buildup.
Nice. Nice.
Yep.
Who were some of your idols growing up? Watch in the world of rodeo.
Well, in the rodeo world, it's going to be obvious, the Fallon Taylor. I love her. I love her glitz, her glam, her personality and energy, and the fact she's also a vlogger.
Mhm.
It clicks with me and me loving film. So I love her. I love Tuff Cooper. I love Trevor Brazil. Pretty much any big person, I'm going to name it, but that's a little cocky. But, my grandpa's been a huge role model for me. He's taught me everything I know about horses.
Awesome.
And he's helped me a huge amount with starting me off with my first horse, who did not turn out to be a good queen horse, even though he's really pretty. And, it started my love for everything, including the bull riding.
Sure. I was not allowed to ride bulls growing up, so I didn't get on my first bull till I was 31 and got on about a dozen. Loved it, though, so I know what you're talking about. Besides pageantry and graduating from Corvallis, you make movies and design queen clothes, and that's just part of what you do.
Yeah, that's just a little...
When is finals? How long do you have before graduation or before finals week?
I have about 3 weeks now.
Oh, okay. It's getting close.
We get out the last week of May, so
Gotcha.
that'll be nice.
All right. So you also love to help out ranchers in the area. You just like to help make people smile.
Yeah, it's fun for me, to go and help someone who is needing it or who's asking for a little bit of help. And even the people who aren't asking for help, and just going out and be like, hey, can I help, and volunteer to do it. It just makes their day better and makes me feel better about the person I am.
That is fantastic. You plan on going to UNLV, which is down in Las Vegas, which is the home of the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. You want to major in business and film production, which is a really cool deal, especially since you like to make the short films. Why choose UNLV?
I honestly didn't think there was much other than Los Angeles until I went down to the NFR and watched the Miss Rodeo America pageant. And then I learned the college campus there has a film program.
That's a cool deal. And you obviously have that great background. You're well-spoken. I could see you in 5 years being a part of one of these major networks.
Well, that's my goal right there.
Oh, Cassie Turner, our guest here, Jason Walker Show. All right, so are we going to have a rodeo season or not?
I think we are. There's no reason really not to. I mean, all of us are getting fresh air, and we have to maintain our 6 feet away from each other. We're on horses. What else can we do?
That's exactly right.
So, at least we'd be maintaining all the rules that they want, and we'd be able to entertain ourselves, do what we love to do, and have a good time out there.
That makes a lot of sense. Hey, I want to follow up on something real quick. Doesn't Montana State have a film department?
They do.
And they also have a rodeo team. Why not go to Bozeman? Stay close to home.
I thought about it, but I don't want to go to Bozeman and be near the cold, to be honest. The cold kind of killed the vibe over there. It's a little colder there.
It's not that much colder in Bozeman than Corvallis.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It is a lot colder than
snow.
Las Vegas, though. You're going to have a lot of fun in Las Vegas. Cassie Turner, Miss Last Chance Stampede. So you only have a few months as Miss Last Chance Stampede. What did the committee tell you? Are you allowed to run for next year, or are you just a fill-in? Because you are going to college, too.
So I'm actually going to fill in for all of the duties. I will be prepping to run for Miss Rodeo Montana in January of 2021. And I'm not going to run for the Miss Last Chance Stampede title, but I will be going to a bunch of rodeos as much as I can and get ready to see the next girl take on her wonderful adventure as Miss Last Chance.
It is absolutely true. How much have you been in touch with Kayla Seaman? Because she was the first Miss Last Chance Stampede in almost 3 decades, and then she went on to become Miss Rodeo Montana and made the top 10 of Miss Rodeo America, and I think she should have been in the top 5. But hey, what do I know? But how much have you talked to Kayla?
I talk to Kayla about once a week as well.
Okay.
I can't help it. I buy stuff from Kayla, like her clean clothes and hats. And, Kayla offered for me to come over and her to help me prep for Miss Rodeo Montana and hopefully Miss Rodeo America. So
Fantastic.
I'm going to take her up on that.
Yeah, you absolutely should. She is fantastic. It's just cool. And okay, should I get TikTok? I've got all this other social media stuff. What is the draw of TikTok?
It's so funny. All the dances and everything. You can just be as hilarious as you want, and it's just out there.
Did you?
I did. I named her Corona, and it's in her registered name.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to name her Corona. And then I have a little horse, and I haven't named him yet. He's 4, but I have no idea what I'm going to name him.
You ready?
He's just full of every energy out there.
You ready for this? I got the name. To be like a reporter for me.
Oh, thank you.
I think that would be great.
I'd love to do it.
Well, you might be reporting on some stuff from rodeos. How's that? We'll talk, because if rodeo season happens, then you can be my my rodeo reporter on the road.
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right, we'll figure something out. Cassie, good luck. Thank you for joining us on short notice, but looking forward to seeing you for sure in July when Miss Last Chance Stampede comes back. Hopefully we have a rodeo season, and good luck at UNLV, but we'll be chatting before that.
Well, thank you, and I am super excited to be out there and representing them.
Cassie Turner, take care, and we'll talk soon.
Take care, Jason. Talk to you soon.
Yep.
Bye.
That is Miss Last Chance Stampede, Cassie Turner from Corvallis, Darby, Corvallis area. But she is a sweetheart, man. Fireball of energy too. So she's gonna do well for Miss Last Chance Stampede as she takes over for the previous Hunter Brewer. Who? Why can't we have rodeo? There's a lot of livelihoods depending on if rodeo happens this summer. I saw a post yesterday from a rodeo guy who runs some bucking horses and some bulls, and he's selling a lot of it because they're not making him money and they're just costing him money, and he can't afford to keep them going. And we're going to see more and more of that as this rolls on. So, all right, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back on this day in history around the corner, tell you what's coming up tomorrow, and a whole lot more. Stick with us. This last segment was brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. We're coming right back. Jason Walker Show.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena. Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $289. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
During this time of uncertainty and stay-at-home orders, Dinners Done Right wants to remind you that they're still open. Just go to dinnersdoneright.com, place your order, and then pick it up for dinner that night, or plan ahead and order for the weekend. It's easy. Visit dinnersdoneright.com, register, pick your meals, then pick them up, or stop in and grab meals out of the front freezer. Dinners Done Right's taking extra precautions with extra cleanings going on with every piece of equipment and personnel. Dinners Done Right thanks you for your continued support, and may we all stay safe and healthy during this time.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today. Have you thought about buying a home and just don't know where to begin? Well, when it comes to one of the most important purchases one can make, we understand it can be frustrating and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let the Major Mortgage team help you with all your mortgage needs. Major Mortgage means major service, and we would love the opportunity to help you today. Give J.R. McFadden, NMLS number 1246357, a call today at 406-465-1918, or you can visit him at 2001 11th Avenue, Building A, Suite 3 in Helena. Major Mortgage is a division of AMCAP Mortgage, NMLS number 129122, equal housing lender. Spring is fast approaching and summer is just around the corner, so now is the time to get those windows tinted at Auto Concepts as the sun starts to heat up. Tinting is the best way to keep the sun out of your little one's eyes driving down the road. Plus, it just looks cool. Auto Concepts is your exclusive 3M dealer for tinting, as well as the best clear bras in town. Auto Concepts clear bras will not fade or yellow over time. And don't forget about suspension lifts and power steps for your rig too. Visit AutoConceptsHelena.com or check them out on Facebook. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals.
I'm done with this.
Thinking about trying something new? The Montana Air National Guard has so many exciting career fields to choose from, many that can open up opportunities in your civilian life. The best part? You'll be getting paid to learn a new trade skill right here at home. What are you waiting for? Let's get you in school and get you paid. Contact Luke Fecto at 406-788-8962.
Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back to the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back. Final segment on a Monday. Jason Walker Show, Major Mortgage Man Cave. Still laughing. Cassie Turner's funny. Miss Last Chance Stampede. She's going to represent the Stampede very well for the next few months, and then head off to college at UNLV. Saw this from. So we were joking about Lavina only having 6 seniors. They actually have 2 seniors graduating this 2020, and next year 2 juniors. So next year there'll be 2 more seniors. Hold on, let me try that again. 2 seniors this year, there are 2 juniors this year, and then next year there'll be 2 juniors that turn to seniors. So for the next 2 years, they'll graduate 2 each year. Get out while you're ahead, Jason. Wow. All right. Saw this, though, from the PRCA. I think we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. They're targeting Memorial Day weekend for return to competition. So we'll see if that happens. Montana is waiting a lot until June. Or is waiting till, yeah. Because you got Belt Rodeo starting up June 14th, I think. So Memorial Day weekend this year is the 23rd through the 25th of May. That's coming up quick. But it looks like Fort Smith, Arkansas would be the first. PRCA incentive plan is called Kick Open the Chutes. And I was talking to some people today, and think about this. If there's a national finals, like if it happens, the money made between now and then will be the lowest entering the national finals in a long time because the money's not there right now. You think of March, with Rodeo Houston canceled to now, we're 7 weeks into this and it could be another 2 or 3. So, we could be 3 months into all this before it'll be interesting to watch. That's what I'm saying. How much money is going to be made? You got Ty Erickson, who won his first steer championship, World Steer Wrestling Championship a year ago. Well, last December. He's working construction, not really to make ends meet, but more so just to stay busy. So we'll see if rodeo season gets started in Montana on time. And let's not forget the Northern Rodeo Association as well. Earlier today, Don Shula passed away, the longtime NFL coach for the Miami Dolphins. Wow. He was a legend. He played by the rules. He won by the rules. Didn't have issues. And he's a Hall of Famer. What a great career Don Shula had. So yeah, there you go. 1972. They the only team to enjoy a perfect season. But Don Shula passed away. Don't forget, you get live sports tonight on television, on ESPN. 1 Eastern, 11 Mountain. I think that's 8 in Hawaii. 8 p.m. tonight in Hawaii. Oh, by the way, there's 3 juniors at Lavina this year, but 2 seniors. So they'll graduate 2 at Lavina this year, 3 next year, maybe. All right, here we go. Korean Baseball League starts tonight. Yep, can't wait. You gonna watch it? Matt Williams, one of the managers over there. We got some great teams. We ran them down earlier. If you missed them, you can watch. Go to JasonWalkerShow.com as we went through some names and people to watch. But 11 a.m. Mountain Time tonight, NC Dinos and Samsung Lions. Going to open on ESPN, and then you get 6 regular season games per week on ESPN2 from the Korean Baseball Organization in South Korea. Obviously not North Korea. You're not allowed to do anything in North Korea. But there you go. Korean baseball. Should be fun. Korean baseball, catch it. If the coronavirus doesn't catch you, can Korean baseball catch you? Something like that. What else? Oh, let's do On This Day in History. There was a lot, but we narrowed it down. This Day in History is brought to you by the Motherlode Sports Bar, Casino, and Restaurant. You know what we need? We need music for this. Do we have any good stuff? Well, we got a lot of good stuff, but do we have any for... Let's see. Can we try... No. Let's try this one. No, that one's going to be... We'll find some good music. Let's try this, just to get out On This Day in History. Yeah, there we go. No, that's a good rejoin song. Okay, we'll figure out some music maybe tomorrow. All right. Can you tell it's a Monday? What happened on this day? It is brought to you by the Motherlode Sports Bar, Casino, and Restaurant. Open back up today for in seating. You can sit inside and eat. So all of our great sponsors, and really all restaurants across the state, but 50% occupancy, table 6 feet apart, no more than 6 people at a table. So if you seat 50, you can only seat 25 at a time. You see where we're going. But stop by the Motherlode Cafe Zydeco, dinner's done right, and sign up at Green Meadow Country Club if you have not. Today is May the 4th. It is National Bird Day today. It is also National Weather Observers Day, and I wish the wind would go away here in Helena. Man. 1869, the Cincinnati Red Stockings play their first official game as the sport's first professional team. They played the Great Western Baseball Club and won 45-9. 1893, speaking of Ty Erickson, Cowboy Bill Pickett invented the sport of bulldogging, which later became steer wrestling. So there you go. 1924, the 8th Summer Olympic Games opened up at Olympic Stadium in Paris, France. 1929, Lou Gehrig hit 3 consecutive home runs in a game. 1865, Willie Mays hit his 512th career home run that broke Mel Ott's then NL record of 511. 1975, Bob Watson of Houston scored baseball's 1 millionth run of all time. That happened 1975. How many runs have been scored since? 2019, a year ago today, you remember where you were? The 145th Kentucky Derby. And stewards disqualified maximum security for interference. Won the race and then didn't. Longshot Country House declared the winner, the first DQ in race history for a race infraction. However, on this date in 1968, Dancer Image was disqualified due to drugs after winning the 94th Kentucky Derby. So May 4th, not a good day for the Kentucky Derby. 1968, drug use gets you every time. Dancer Image. And then last year with maximum security. See, there's a correlation there. Dancer Image, dancers have to keep up an image. They use drugs, usually bought from Ozark people. The TV show Ozark, don't go nuts. So dancers keeping up an image, getting on drugs, end up in maximum security. Boom. Walk off right there. Mic drop? No? Okay. Happy birthday today. Audrey Hepburn. Born on this date in 1929. Breakfast at Tiffany's, My Fair Lady. She was born in Brussels, Belgium. Passed away in 1993. But Audrey Hepburn. One of my favorite lines ever. More than a dress. That's an Audrey Hepburn movie. Audrey Hepburn was beautiful. 2010, on this date, Ernie Harwell passed away. The American sportscaster was born in 1918, but a long-time Detroit Tiger announcer and great announcer. Also on this date, non-sports related, but Montana related, 1998, a federal judge in Sacramento gave Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, 4 life sentences plus 30 years after Kaczynski accepted a plea agreement sparing him from the death penalty. So there you go, on this day in history. All right, Auto Concepts Performance of the Week. I got to give it up to the wife. What a great birthday weekend she put together for the little one who turned 2 on Friday. You can nominate any of your family or friends or whatever for Auto Concepts Performance of the Week. By the way, did you see the video on Twitter? It's on my Twitter page. It's a little girl singing a song she wrote. And I want to play it, but I'm not sure how it would go over. But it's all over social media. But you can see it on my Twitter page, at JWalkerSports. But this little girl wrote a song. And you need to go watch it. That's all I'm going to say. Go watch it and let me know your thoughts. That would be my Auto Concepts Performance of the Week if we play it. And we might. Still this week. I'll find out if we're going to play it or not. All right, let's get to this.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
Oh, the walk-off. Brought to you by Cafe Zydeco. And we have more gift certificates to give away to Cafe Zydeco, and we'll do that coming up this week as they're back open as well. 625 Euclid. You can call ahead, 449-7032, if you still want takeout. But back open tomorrow through Thursday, open from 11 to 7, Friday 11 to 8, and Saturday 9 to 3. Closed on Sunday. Cafe Zydeco's back open. All of our great sponsors back open, and love it. Great talk today with Cassie Turner, the fill-in now. She's the new Miss Last Chance Stampede, and looking forward to chatting with her in the future. What a funny, funny girl from Corvallis, and very outspoken about Corvallis and schools shutting their doors. She's a senior, set to graduate here in a month, and probably will not have that opportunity as most seniors. But she's very smart, very vocal, and very well-spoken. And she's going to go do big things in her career. But we'll see her in July crowning the new Miss Last Chance Stampede when that happens. But what a wonderful, wonderful conversation we had with her. Korean baseball starts tonight. Are you going to watch or not? It'll be interesting. It will be interesting. There's no doubt about it. Live sports. There's differences, though, between Korean baseball and American baseball. But go to ESPN.com if you want to read all about it and find out more. Tomorrow on the show, we're going to talk to Dave Gorin. He is a Wake Forest sideline reporter, but he is the executive director, I guess you call, of the National Sports Media Association, and a great guy. And we remember in March we talked to his son, Max, who put together the One Shining Moment video after the tournament got canceled. But we'll talk to Dave Gorin tomorrow about just sports. Tim Brando will join us Thursday, I believe it is, the great sportscaster. And still rescheduling as well with Brittany Jackson, former Tennessee Lady Vol. So that is forthcoming as well. Should be a great week. Looking forward to it. And you never know what surprises we'll throw at you. Don't forget Demo Day, Friday at May 8th at Green Meadow Country Club. Tell them you heard it on the Jason Walker Show, and they'll take care of you. All right? Let's see. What else do we got? What a great show. Don't forget Manscaped.com. Use the code Walker20. Yeah, check out. And get 20% off and free shipping. Manscaped.com. Get the new Lawnmower 3.0. And speaking of lawnmowers, get on the schedule now for all your lawn, pest, and tree needs at Nitro Green Helena. Tomorrow, Dave Gorin joins us. And we'll talk more about life and sports, because they all are together in one. Stay safe, wash your hands. We'll see you tomorrow at 4.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of the Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited. Just listen, watch, and enjoy.